before I get started, what's going on? What it do? Buck Jones, Buckshot, new name, Buck Rogers. It's not gonna stick real heavy, but my man put me on tour. It's like, yo, you should change your name to another name. I said, cool, I got you. First of the year, 2012, changing that name or whatever. But I'm here to talk to y'all. Remember we had this conversation about where I'm eating Swedish fish. Swedish fish. Never got my Swedish fish started. Alright, enough of the festivities or whatever. Alright, 2011 is over. 2012. A lot of things went down in 2011. Good things, bad things, crazy things, monumental things, unmonumental things, big things, you know what I mean? But we had a good year. Well, at least some of us. I don't know about you, I don't know about whoever. We've seen new DJs, new MCs, new promoters. Yeah, I know y'all wondering why the hell this nigga got a Band-Aid and got his Raven Scully on or whatever. Not Raven knitted, not my Raven fitted, not a Raven fitted or a Raven Scully. I got a Raven knitted. You dig? What? Anyway, I can't really say much because 2012 I'm more or less gonna focus on a lot of other stuff. Yeah. What I do. I'm not gonna be like my old self too much. Maybe here now and then or whatever, but last year, like any other year, I saw the same routines. But I saw some good stuff. I saw whatever. I know a lot of y'all ain't listening to me. I know a lot of y'all just be like, man, shut the fuck up, blah blah blah, yaddy yakety smackety, whatever. Um, one thing you gotta understand. I'm doing it longer than you. Some of you. I know most of the formulas, whereas though I could do shit with my hands tied behind my back, whatever. Some of you ain't been in this game 5 years. Some of you ain't even been in the game 3 years. But you think that I done did this, I done did that, I done did 4 parties. Compare your 4 parties to my 15, 10, 15, 16 years. I'm gonna break something down to y'all. I'm gonna break a lot of things down. And I'm gonna give a simple formula. Simple formula that a lot of y'all promoters, yes, talk about promoters, need to stop thinking that, oh, I'm getting this money, I'm getting that money. If you was getting money, certain ones, if you getting money, get that money. Good. Get that money, handle your paper. But rule number 1, rule 4080, like Q-Tip said, no, not Q-Tip, Fife Doug said, no, it was one of, I forget the damn shit, but if you heard this damn song, rule number 4080, I'm making my own rule 4080. If you're gonna be a promoter, have some money. Don't Don't act like you that nigga on the block. You that nigga getting that guap like that. Like you Diddy or you Donald Trump or Bill Gates. You know what I mean? If you was getting that money, you wouldn't be stressed out like certain promoters and shit. Every party ain't gonna be a successful party. But if you put down the right promotion, the right team, the right chemistry, cool. I'm not gonna name a lot of names or whatever, but because I deal with a lot of people. I'm not paid. I'm not rich. I'm just me. A lot of y'all know me. A lot of y'all seen me. A lot of y'all know my character. A lot of y'all know what I do. This, that, and the third. Back then, I did a lot of shit. I did numbers. You know what I mean? What a lot of promoters that want to be in this game gotta understand is consistency. Consistency is a key to you. Consistency is the key to what you do when you're doing this thing of party promoting or parties. If you're in the party game just to do one party here, one party there, one party here, one party there, cool. If you one of them weekly partiers, that I got a party in this spot, I got a party in this spot, in this spot. And if your spot ain't jumping, okay. Example, if Tricks and Zeke killing Edens on a Monday, and then they turn around and do something on Wednesdays, then they turn around and do something on Fridays. One of them three parties is bound to be jumping, which is Monday nights. I don't know what their Wednesdays and Fridays nights like that, but that's the point I'm trying to in a sense say. If you making yourself be known out there as a promoter, bang out them parties. Stop trying to act like you got it when you don't. You come into the game, you can't act like you got it because you gotta fight over 50, 11 other motherfuckers that wanna be a promoter. Another thing about some of y'all being a promoter, the legal way. You gotta have a tax license. You gotta have an LLC. One of the, you know, if you don't know what any of that is, I'm not gonna tell you. Google it. Because we all doing illegal shit, regardless of what I say, whoever say. I mean, I might be fucking the game up just by saying, yo, you need to go get you a tax license or whatever. If you just doing this and got a 9 to 5, fine. If you don't have a 9 to 5 and this is your income, them boys will come after you just like, you know what I'm saying. I ain't saying too much more than what I just said. Because, you know what I mean? Now, I'm floating all around different shit. You get the gist of what I'm talking about. Small hall versus clubs versus lounges. We seen the birth. We seen the growth and maturation of Bourbon Street, Club One, killing, you know what I mean, banging out the hot parties, whatever. Where it's at now? Club One folded. I don't know the story behind it. I got an idea of how it is. Bourbon Street closed. some of y'all promoters that think, yeah, I can pack this party out, pack this party out. I respect you because you're starting out. Don't try to go for the big halls when you think that I can pack out 1,000 people. Some of y'all can, and some of y'all can't. Some of them spots, their capacity ain't really 1,000 people. Some of them spots' capacity ain't even 400 people. I mean, you think just because you pack out a bar is live? That shit ain't live. That's just 200 motherfuckers in there getting drunk, and if it's a 21 over event, they getting drunk and they having a good time, which is cool. 18 over, it's hard to find 18 over spots. Then you make it bad for the next 18 over promoter and say, I'm doing this, and this. I love the fact that people disputed what I said last year in one of these videos on who killing the scene on the 18 over mark. Once again, shout out to a lot of the 18 over promoters, but even though Sonar is basically the prime real estate for them promoters, hold on a sec. Yo, when two good fellas throw a party in Sonar, it's a hood party. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't even make it no more than that. When the union throw a party in Sonar, it's a college party. But it's a lot of hood motherfuckers from Baltimore. If you want to make your mark, do the Dubais, do the Luxes, do any spot that wants you to do 18. If you know your lane, stay in your lane. Stop veering out of your lane. If I know my lane is high school and 18 over, some 21 over parties, that's my lane. I'm not gonna jump in nobody's lane, even though I've been in this shit long enough that I can do I can MC any event or whatever, regardless of what it is. But it goes for DJs, it goes for promoters, it goes for anybody. Know your lane. If you're doing 30 and over parties, stay in your 30 and over parties. If you got your 21 over events, stay in your lane. You comfortable with that? You comfortable? Stay in your lane. If you gotta compete with 50-11, like I said, you gotta compete with 50-11 motherfuckers in an 18 over market, do what you do. But don't try to float into the 21 over market and think that, I'd have killed the 18 over scene. I'm gonna deal with 21 over. Make your mark first. Make people remember you and say, his fourth party was the shit. Count up all the parties that you've done compared to 16 years or 5 years or 7 years of another promoter. The union been in this game long. Truth the Fella's been in this game long. My man Ty Carter, I don't know if he cousins. We still ain't confirmed that yet. Been in the game long. There's a lot of promoters I know that's been in this game and it's some that want to be Hollywood wise. They want to be seen. Do what you do. Stop trying to be Diddy. If you're gonna do your thing, do your thing. The number one thing that some people in Baltimore don't know how to be is humble. Be humble. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that. Well, everybody say I'm one of the best. I'm the best. Cherish that, but don't go around thinking you at Lux and somebody else over at the bedroom. They could pack their 300, 400 in the bedroom. You could pack your 200, 300 in Lux. But make your party worth coming in as opposed to what the bedroom might be. The bedroom thing might be something different to Lux's. You gotta know your schemes, know what your boundaries is, know what you intend on doing. Stop with these theme parties. It's selective theme parties that works. If a theme party been done for the last 15, 20 years or so, let that ride. Don't just next week we gonna have a I'm riding around, I'm getting it party. The fuck kind of shit is that? You know what I mean? Let's see a motherfucker have a Lexus party. See how many motherfuckers, if you drive an Lexus, you get in free. You see how many motherfuckers will come to that party. Think about what your themes are before you do your parties. It's cool that you put out some good themes, but think about them themes before you throw yourself out there. Shout out to a lot of the graphic designers like Crystal J, my man Charisma, aka Sean Icon, Star Akbar, of course, Callie and Sin, Mike Love, the dudes that do that fast flyers. I'm just off the top of my head, so if I forgot you and you're a graphic designer that do a lot of the flyers, you know what I mean, my bad, I apologize. And if you got my man Nut Scholar on your event as far as promoting, the number one promoter in the city, yeah, your party is guaranteed to be a sellout. It should be a sellout. If it ain't a sellout, you win, you lose. I got a sore on my nose, so that's why I got a band-aid on. So, but anyway, now that we got that out the way, if you didn't understand anything of what I said, my inbox is always open. Buck Jones, Buck Rogers is the name. My government name, I ain't saying it. If you don't know what my government is by now, I ain't even gotta say it to you. And hit me up for real. Let's see. What's next? Me. I said this last year, and I actually meant that. But some of y'all took it as, oh man, he just signed. This year, 2012, for all promoters, I don't care if we boys, we cool, this, that, and the third. If you book me for your party, my fee is $150. One 150. 150. The exception, 100. That's an exception. If you go below that 100, don't put me on none of your parties anymore. Don't put me on a flyer. Don't nothing. If you can't pay me that, then you don't need me on your party. The majority of y'all, I've done everybody's party per se. So it ain't like you can't pay the host. It's a difference between what I do as to what this host, this host, this host, this host, this host, this host. Because that's how many hosts, in a sense, it is in Baltimore right now. For a certain selective market. I can actually say it's about 10 hosts on the 18 over market. I can actually say that. I can say it's about that many on the 21 over market. But I'm me. And from here on out, to this day forward, any events that I'm on, upcoming, and so forth, you book me. You can pay me in advance. If you got the money, you can pay me in advance. Half. And have the other half at the party. Or, plain and simple, I'm not going anything under. Anything under 100, I ain't with it. It don't matter. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear the sob story. And it's a business. My job is to provide business for you, my entertainment for your party. I'm the second hand to your DJ. We're going to go back on something on that also. But, once again, listen very carefully. Any and all promoters, this day, January 2nd, 2012, Buck Jones, Buckshot, I do no parties under $100. If you can't handle $100, you don't need me at your party. Simple as plain. I'm 150. My fee is 150. But if you go anything under 100, I'll accept 100, but I ain't accepting nothing lower. If you think your party gonna flop, you might as well start thinking. Because it's been a lot of flops, and it's been a lot of good ones. To those that know how we get down, we good. To those that don't, that's how I gotta be. If you want to book my man L, you gotta give him that 500. It's what? It's a lot of DJs out here that deserve more than 500. If L was to go out of town, he can get $1,000. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna single my man out because my man is guaranteed that because he's Baltimore's best DJ. He's voted that. Disputed or whatever, but he was. They didn't do no host, Baltimore's best MC, host, or whatever. So, oh well. But I've been doing this long enough. So, don't mind me because I'm looking straight at the screen. I'm looking at myself. So if I'm not looking like directly into it, I'm looking at myself. So now, here's another funny thing. Promoters. be on the safe side of saving yourself. Don't overbook your DJs. Don't overbook your hosts. If you think you can handle two hosts, two DJs, cool. But when you try to throw five DJs and three hosts, if that party is what it's supposed to be, if it's built up that way, cool. But you got some of these events that's I got this nigga opening, I got this nigga doing the main event part of the part. He's the headliner. Then I got the nigga that's closing. That's cool. That's how Swift used to do it with us. Swift used to do it where as though whoever opened it, be it L, be it Lucky, Swift would get in on the head. She would be the headliner, come on around 11:30, before 12 o'clock or whatever. Or come on 12 o'clock, go on till about 1. Then, once again, either L or Lucky would finish. Or it was sometimes where she might give somebody some time, give them, finish out the parties type shit. Hosting wise, me and Pork, we flip flop. We knew what each other's strengths and weaknesses was, and we respected each other. We was like, look, I get on for a certain time, you get on for a certain time. I rock, you rock. If we got 2 mics, party is ridiculous. But promoters gotta watch shit like that. For real. And another thing, stop with all this stage shit. I don't give a fuck who, what, whatever. Some of you street team promoters or promotional team, you're not the DJ, you're not the host. Stay the fuck off the damn stage. If you're in Sonar, if you're in Dubai, why the fuck are y'all hanging around by the DJ booth?
It's 8:30.
I got a MacBook. Yes. Don't mind it. I like to have my time told to me. For real. Seriously. Stop hanging around the fucking DJ booth like y'all. If you want to learn how to mix, tell that man that you want to learn how to mix or whatever, or go get your equipment, this, that, and the third. Other than that, y'all not performing, stay the fuck off the stage. The party is on the floor, not on the stage. The party is on the floor. If it's somebody performing, that's cool. But I seriously get tired of seeing motherfuckers that want to be, I'm going on stage. That's the VIP. That's not the fucking VIP. The stage is not the VIP. Stay your ass on the fucking floor or something. Shit. Stop with that bullshit. Need my Swedish fish. Big ass bag, you dig? Now, did I cover everything? If I didn't cover everything, hit my inbox. Hit my Twitter. Buck Jones Legend. Buck Jones Legend. BUCKJONESLEGEMD. Twitter. We covered what my fee is. We covered what some of the formula is. I can't shout out too many people because I fuck with a lot of people. You know who you are. Shout out to you. Too many of y'all. 5,000 friends on Facebook, 3,000 friends on Buck Jones page, like 1,900 followers. I wish I was one of the stars that had 100,000. I be killing you. I'm about to bounce. I'll see you at my next event. Stay tuned. I might start this Buck Jones excursions back. Remember the Buck Jones excursions? Beware. I'm out. I holler. Happy New Year. Peace and blessings. Have a prosperous year. Buck Jones, Buck Rogers, Buckshot, Bucky. I'm gone. Holla at me. Peace.